Shabbat shalom, everybody, in person and online. We'll get started a few minutes late here as people shuffle in, hopefully. Thank you for joining, those that are all able, and we look forward to seeing some more of you log on or join as we go. We'll warm up and start off on page 128 with Hinema Tov, the first two lines, to kind of get ready for Shabbat. Hinema Tovu Manayim Shevet Achim Gam Yachad. Hinema Tovu Manayim Shevet Achim Gam Yachad. Hinema Tov. La 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 la. Hinema Tovu Manayim Shevet Achim Gam Yachad. Okay, let's officially start our Shabbat service by going back to page 120 and 121 for the Shabbat candle blessings. Any takers? Going once, going twice? Sold? Nobody? Oldest and the youngest. Huh? You got slip-on shoes. That's why I buy shoes a half a size bigger, so you just slip them on. That's all right. They should be up there. Take your time. Let me get out of the way here.
Here, there's two up right over here. You want to read? Or do you want me to read?
You can read. You can read.
Okay. Okay, on page 121, the second prayer. O source of light and truth, creator of the eternal law of goodness, help us to find knowledge by which to live. Lead us to take the words we shall speak into our hearts and our lives. Bless all who enter the sanctuary in need, all who bring the offerings of their hearts. May our worship lead us to acts of kindness, peace, and love. Okie dokie. You're going to do the Hebrew? Well, careful. Okay, go ahead. Loud, on right into the mic.
Baruch atah Adonai, Elohim melech haolam, asher kisham b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu l'chag shel Shabbat.
Okay.
Blessed are you, Adonai, our God,
Sovereign
of the universe, who has us with mitzvah, commanding us to kindle the lights of Shabbat.
Very nice. Thank you very much. Moving along, we are going to do Lecha Dodi, page 138, verses 1, 5, and 9. On verse 9, we'll all stand and face the door to greet the Shabbat bride. If you may, on page 138 and 139. verses 1, 5, and 9. Lecha dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Shamor bezachor bedibor echad, Hishmi'anu elcham yechad, Adonai yechad, Ushemo echad. L'shem ol tifti teret vati la li la 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 la, Lecha dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Hi toreri, Kiva ure kumi uri, shir daberi. Kivod Adonai na likrat nikla la 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 la, Lecha dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Please stand for verse 9. Boi v'shalom ateret bala, Gam besimcha uv'sochala, Toch emune am segula. Boi chala, la 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 la, Lecha dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Thank you very much. You may be seated, and we're going to continue on page 142 with Shalom Aleichem. Shalom Aleichem. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Chasharech, Malachei Elyomi, Melech, Malachei Chalachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boechem l'shalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu ni l'shalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Zechem l'shalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Continuing, we're going to be on page 144 for the Chatzi Kaddish. Yitgadal ve'yitgadash shemei Rabbah, B'yamla divra chirute v'yamlich malchute, B'chayechon uv'yoyomechon, Uchayedecho be'Yisrael, Bagala, uvizman kariv, Vaimeru, Amen. Yehi Shmei Rabba Mevorach, Leolom Elol Me'omaya, Vayitpa'ar, vayitnoram, vayitnaseh, vayithadar, vayithale, vayithala, shemei dekudesha barichu, le'eol min kol berchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, damiran v'yoma, vayimeru. Amen. Let's continue with the English, both paragraphs on page 147, please. There is one who sings the song of his own life, finding everything within himself. There is one who leaves the circle of herself and sings the song of her people. There is one whose voice rings with the song of humanity, hoping for the highest perfection. And there is one who rises even higher, and uniting in all creatures with all words, filling the universe with song. Nivarech, let us bless. O God, you are near as the very air we breathe, yet farther than the farthermost star. We yearn to reach you. We seek the light and warmth of your presence. Though we say you are near, we are lonely and alone. Oh, let our desire be so strong that it will tear the veil that keeps you from our sight. Let your light release our darkness and reveal the glory and joy of your presence. Continuing on 149 in English as well, both paragraphs before the Shema. Praise to you, Adonai, our God, from whom the evening flows. Your wisdom sets the way on which time and season glide. Your breath guides the sail of the stars. Creator of the tide of time and light, you guide the current of day into night as heaven spans to infinity. You set its course for eternity. Praise to you, Adonai, our God, from whom the evening flows. Baruch atah Adonai, Hama'ariv Avramim. This is an hour of change. Within it, we stand uncertain on the border of light. Shall we draw back or cross over? Where shall our hearts turn? Shall we draw back, my brother, my sister, or cross over? This is the hour of change, and within it, we stand quietly on the border of light. What light lies before us? Shall we draw back, my brother, my sister, or cross over? Baruch atah Adonai, Hama'ariv Aravim. Please stand for the Shema on 152 and 53, followed by the Via Havtah on page 154. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kavod Malchuto, Leolam Va'ed. Baruch Shem Kavod Malchuto, Leolam Va'ed. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Continuing 154 with the Via Havtah. V'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavecha u'v'chol nafshecha u'v'chol me'odecha v'hayu hadevarim ha'eleh asher anochi mitzavecha Hayom al levavecha, lishvinantam vanecha, v'dibar tabam, v'shivtecha b'veitecha, uvelachtecha v'derech, uveshochbecha, uvekumecha, ugeshartam liot al yadecha, v'hayu totafot beinenecha, uktavtam, al muzozot beitecha, uvisharecha, leman tizkiru, ve'arsitem et kol mitzvotai, ve'charditem kedoshim lelochechem, Ani Adonai Elohechem, asher achotziti echem mi'eretz Mitzrayim, lechoyot lachem lelohim, Ani Adonai Elohechem, Adonai Elohechem, Emet. Let's read 160, the two paragraphs in English, before we go to the tefillah. 161. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's norms. Adonai, help us to walk with good companions, to live with hope in our hearts and eternity in our thoughts, that we may lie down in peace and rise up, waiting to do your will. Give us a place to rest, Adonai, our God. Bring us into shelter in the soft, long evening shadows of your truth. For with you are true protection and safety, and in your presence are acceptance and gentle love. Watch over us as we go forth. Prepare for us as we return. Spread over us your shelter of peace, over all we love, over our Jerusalem and yours. Ata Adonai, Rupi Shalom, Aleinu, V'el Kol Amo, Yisrael, V'el Yerushalayim. Full disclosure, I flipped the page, so I'm happy you guys said the right for 5 or 7 words correctly. Appreciate the support. Okay, let's all stand up, please, for the tefillah on page 164, followed by 166, 168, and then 170. A lot of sitting and standing. It's the sitting and standing part. Don't get too comfortable anywhere. Adonai sifarta tivta ufiya gita kilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. 166. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu ve'Elohei avoteinu v'imloteinu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzhak, Velohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Velohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor V'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'Konei Hakol, V'Zocher Hasdei Avot V'Imhot, Uvnei Ya'olah Livnei Bneichem, Liman Shemo B'Yahava, Melech Ozer Umoshia Umagin, Baruch Atah Adonai, Magil Avraham, V'Zrat Sarah. 168. Atah Gibor Leolam Adonai, Mechayit Chakol Atah Rav L'Rushia, Baruch Shuka Haruach, Mechael Chaim V'Chesed, Mechayed Chakol Berachamim Rabim, Somech Noflim Verofei Cholim, Umatir Asurim, Umechayem Emunato, Lishenei Afar, Michamocha Ba'il Gevurot, Umido Mehelach, melech memit umechaye umatzmiach Yeshua v'ne'aman ata le'adot hakol baruch ata Adonai mechayed hakol. 170 ata kadosh v'shimcha kadosh uk'moshim b'chol yom yechalu la'sela baruch ata Adonai El HaKadosh. Please continue in your own private prayers silently on any of the pages 170 through 180. We're going to join together at 180 at the bottom. When you are done, just have a seat, and people online can't see you anyway, but be sitting down as well. And then we will all join together in a few moments. Take as long as you can on the bottom of page 180. Oh, say shalom, bimroma, hu yaseh shalom aleinu, v'al kol Yisrael, v'al kol yoshvei chevel, v'imeru amen. Oh, say shalom, bimroma, hu yaseh shalom aleinu, v'al kol Yisrael, v'al kol yoshvei tevel, v'imeru amen. Let's jump all the way up to page 429 for I Am a Jew in English. Page 429. I am a Jew because the faith of Israel demands no abdication of my mind. I am a Jew because the faith of Israel requires all of the devotion of my heart. I am a Jew because in every place where suffering weeps, the Jew weeps. I am a Jew because at every time when despair cries out, the Jew hopes. I am a Jew because the world of Israel is the oldest and the newest. I am a Jew because Israel's promise is the universal promise. I am a Jew because for Israel, the world is not completed, we are completing it. I am a Jew because for Israel, humanity is not created, we are creating it. I am a Jew because Israel places humanity and its unity above the nations and above Israel itself. I am a Jew because above humanity, image of the divine unity, Israel places the unity which is divine. And let's flip back to page 371 for the Misha Beirach prayer. People online, please send any names of people that could use healing of body, spirit, or extra prayer thrown their way. People in the congregation, please stand and we will come around with a microphone and you can say the name or names of people that you would like to say to have that extra thought in there. Deborah-Lee's coming around.
Morrison Felice Friedman, Katie Adler, Lyndon Steve Ely, Jerry and Linda Jacobson, Luana Bachler, Wilda Fink, Barbara Freed, Jean Blankenship, Kenny Woodruff, Bobby Ginsberg, Shelley Perkle, Barry Nicholsberg, Barbara Kaplan, Ann Carol Spence, and Pam Johnson.
Jefferson Peña, Doris Torres.
Ronald Bloodworth, Margaret Watson, and Justin McElhenney.
The people of Israel, the people of the United States, and the people of Ukraine, and everywhere in the world where there's suffering.
Hi. Leo Klassen and Debbie Klassen, Polly Contos.
Jim and Heather Murray, Debbie and Moses Dreer, Debbie and Daryl Bernard, Mark and Joanne Schoen, Bruce Adler, Sonia Freitas, Shelley Perkle, Deborah Dingle, J.J. Roque, Barbara Freed, Wendy Fine, Teresa Furlong, Jean and Julie Blankenship, Kenny Woodruff, Christy Kavakoff, Linda Zuberberg, Lorenzo Zabino, Lauren Wright, Stephen B. Wright, Tiffany Alexander, Dennis Wright, and Hermina Levy.
And also we have Linda Ehrensaft, Joe Wagner, Sherry Silver, Barbara Frank, Ivana Thomas, and Simani Ehrensaft.
Louise St. Germain. Okay, in the middle of page 371, you will start the Misha Beirach. Misha Beirach Avotenu Mechor Charecha Laimotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Mishe Beirach Imotenu Mechor Charecha Liavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shleimah, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. those of you that like to be ahead, you can bookmark page 586 for after the Devar if you like. That's what we're doing. Shabbat Shalom. This week we learned about how the Jewish people joined in the biggest gathering up to this point, the entire Jewish race, to learn what they had to do to build this tabernacle, this dwelling of God to live among them. And for me, I'm excited to deliver this parsha, talking about community. And selfishly, for me, I'm very happy Elizabeth is here, because I'm going to try to deliver it in Spanish, and it's been a while. So, Elizabeth, si tú puedes tener paciencia conmigo, lo voy a entregar solamente en español. Vamos a cambiar en inglés y en español, pero si tú puedes tener paciencia conmigo, podemos sobrevivir juntos. So, it starts with, they're kind of lost because they just got a dressing down, tongue lashing, for the better term, from building the golden calf, and that made God pretty upset, deservedly so. So it's kind of like that feeling where after you're kind of chastised, you want to make up for something, but you don't want to make another bad decision, so you're kind of tentative. And we learned that a few weeks ago. Hace 2 semanas aprendimos cuando toda la gente entero de los judíos construyeron vaca del oro para hacer, no tenemos suficiente paciencia, entonces vamos a hacer este Dios de falsa de vaca del oro. Y Dios está tan enojado con la gente de los judíos, en ahorita necesitamos pensar cómo podemos arreglar este error. Necesitamos hacer todo lo que podemos hacer para arreglar este error con Dios, y necesito cambiar Dios de enojado a feliz con nosotros. So, ¿cómo podemos arreglar este error? And then the good news is they got some instructions, and they said, this is what we have to do. We all have to work together. We all have to work together to give something. And everybody gave something, whether it's gold, copper, silver, fabric. Everybody gave something to build this habitation that God is going to have to live among us. And it was so generous that they actually had the problem of, let's stop donating. We have enough. We have plenty. We have extra. We did everything we need. Now let's start the building process. So Moshe les da todas las indicaciones. Necesitamos coger todas las cosas del oro y plato y las cosas y madera, y necesitamos construir esta habitación para significar nuestra apreciación de Dios. So, si toda la gente de los judíos enteros se pueden dar todas sus cosas, podemos trabajar y lograr esta meta grande juntos. So, traerme todos sus oros y todos sus platas y todas sus maderas y tela y todas las cosas, y podemos construir esta habitación juntos. Entonces, recibíamos mucho más que suficiente. So necesitamos parar con y tenemos suficiente. Necesitamos comenzar con el proceso de construir esta habitación por Dios, pero necesitamos esperar porque necesitamos escuchar a todos los pasos, lo que necesitamos hacer para construir esta elegante habitación por Dios. So necesitamos tener paciencia. So then God said, it's very important because all of these things are having to be done together, but the most important thing is you, as committed as you are, as we all are, you cannot do anything on Shabbat that's more sacred than anything. So whatever you are planning on doing, and these are the guidelines, they can only happen 6 days a week. You cannot work on Shabbat. If we do that, then the whole process is for none, because that has to be what we are about, and having Shabbat as sacred and showing that we can build something while maintaining Shabbat as being sacred. So después recibiremos todas las indicaciones. Tú puedes construir con este oro, tú puedes hacer su trabajo todos los días, domingo, martes, lunes, miércoles, todos los días, afuera de Shabbat, sábado, porque este día es solamente por descansar y paz tú la misma, y tú no puedes trabajar durante Shabbat, porque este es solamente un día para pensar en tus propios sentimientos y pensar de Dios. So, tú no puedes trabajar, y tú no puedes hacer trabajar grande para construir esta habitación afuera de Shabbat, solamente todos los otros 6 días, y tú puedes comenzar y conseguir con este proceso, pero párate con construir su edificio y su habitación en sábado, tú no puedes. Okay, so they did that. They finally listened, and they have everything all set, and they followed everything to the T. They had the right fabric with sheep's fur and all of these things that seemed like a lot more practical back then, but they followed all these steps, and they made this beautiful dwelling that would symbolize God living among all of the Jewish people. And then they finally came to the conclusion that I think this parsha, and when I've looked on it, is to symbolize the Jewish people. When they all are invested in something, they cannot be stopped, and they can achieve anything that they want to achieve if they believe in God, and if they believe in each other, and then they believe in the power of community, where it's everybody working together. They can achieve everything they want together, no matter what the obstacles might or might not be. Después terminé con parsha. Aprendemos que los judíos, la gente, nuestros tipos muy especial, y podemos lograr todo, queremos hacer, si podemos hacer juntos, podemos tener paciencias, y podemos lograr todo juntos, si podemos tener paciencias y podemos escuchar y creer en ti mismo y pensar y creer en Dios. Y si tú puedes hacer eso, tú puedes hacer todo. Y si tú puedes si tú puedes aprender y creer en poder de la comunidad, y todos se pueden hacer algo. Si esta persona allá se pueden traer los herramientas, en esta persona acá se pueden traer la comida, en esta persona más allá se pueden traer energía, con niños con caras sonrientes, todos se pueden traer su propia cosa, pero si podemos creer de verdad de la poder de la comunidad, los judíos están tipos tan especial y podemos lograr juntos, si podemos creer en nosotros y podemos creer en más importante en Dios. So if you have an opportunity to work together with a Jewish community member or any community member, but especially for us when it seems like we're often alone, this is a great example of what we are capable of when we all work together. And por este parsha específicamente, creo que es un ejemplo tan excelente como los judíos están capaces de todo si podemos trabajar juntos. Y porque tenemos una comunidad tan especial, llena de orgulloso y llena de amor de Dios y de nosotros. Y si podemos trabajar juntos, podemos lograr todo y podemos hacer todo debajo de los sentimientos de Dios. And I hope you take that with you for this upcoming week, and you can try to lean on the community members, especially as we come around for Pesach time, which is such a great community-based holiday where we can all come together for this coming Shabbat and the next few Shabbats as we come up to Pesach. Shabbat Shalom. Tú puedes pensar en esta lección porque Pesach es solamente 4 o 5 semanas más o menos, y este día de celebrar es una oportunidad excelente para celebrar juntos y aprender más del poder de nuestra comunidad. Okay, so we will continue with the Aleinu on page 586. Yep, and we'll be on the bottom of 586, and then the top of 588, before we flip all over to 591. We're going to be all over the place, but start on 588. All right, reinforcements. I said 586, correct? It was like the 10th time, and I always forget. But it starts 586, second paragraph. Aleinu lishabeach la'adon ha'kol la'teit gedula liotzer bereshit shelo osanu kigoye haratzot velo samanu kamishbechot hadama shelo sem chelkenu kahem v'gohora leinu kechol hamonam v'anachnu koreim umishtachavim umodim lifnei melech malchei hamlachim hakadosh baruch hu. Hold on. Yeah, I gotta get to it. Shehu nota shamayim v'yosed aretz umoshav hikaro b'shamayim mima'al ushechi not do so begav he miromim hu Eloheinu ein od emet malkeinu evezulato kakatu b'torato v'yadat hayom v'chashevot el lehevevavecha ki Adonai hu Elohim b'shamayim mi'al v'yal haaretz Yad ein od. We're going to finish up on 591. V'ne'emar v'haya Adonai lamelech al kol haaretz bayom hahu Yehiye Adonai echad ushemo echad. Okay. 598 for the mourner's Kaddish. Is there anyone in person or online who's observing a Yortzeit or a Shloshim, 7-day mourning, or a month? Okay. Still, we will say to honor those that as community and solidarity. If you would like to stand, you may. If not, you may remain seated to chant the Mourner's Kaddish to celebrate the lives of those that are in our community that we don't have anymore. Yit gadol v'yit gadash shemei rabba biamla divra kirote v'yamlich malchute bechaye chon uv'yomei chon uv'chaye dechol beit Yisrael bagala uzman kari v'imru amen. Yehi shmei rabba mevorach leolam elol meyomaya. Yit barak v'yishtabak v'yit pa'ar v'yit noram v'yit naseh v'yit hadar v'yit haleh v'yit halal shemei dekudasha barichu le'elol min kol b'charta v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata da'miran bi'alma v'imru amen. Yehi shlema rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'yol kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Osei shalom b'imroma. Hu yaseh shalom. Aleinu v'yol kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Thank you very much. You may be seated. Announcements, I have a few, and then we'll end with Ein Kelachenu. Sunday school continues this week, Sunday obviously. Tomorrow's services are continuing at their normal time with a often Shabbat lunch following. No. Only when everybody's here, so bring your own food that you probably won't want to share with anybody. Starting at 11? Service start 11? Okay, followed by Kiddush. Thank you for clarifying that. That is tomorrow. Sunday school continues on March 30th. There is going to be a mock Pesach Seder in Sunday school to kind of prep for the actual Seder we're going to have here, to kind of get our students excited for it. And then also be on the lookout for your email. There'll be more details about the specifics of the Pesach Seder. You should have gotten an email about cost and tickets, but it's going to be sent out again to kind of remind you as you get closer and closer. Buy tickets as early as you can. They do fill up, and it's always a great community building time with all of us here. As the summer comes a little bit closer, we are shifting our Sunday school. It's going to be a little bit different, where Denise and myself will be running it starting whenever our term as president and treasurer end. We're going to be trying a lot of new things. We're kind of excited about bouncing around some ideas about field trips and making it like a super engaging experience we're very excited about. However, that does leave someone a role who would like to step in for the president. You can do it. You can wear any clothes that you want on Friday. You can even wear shorts. And if you just know how to turn on a Zoom, you can lead a board meeting. It's very simple. If anyone has interest, or you might know someone that thinks, I don't think I can do it, but I'll try, that's how I got it. So that's all you need to do. Just show up, and you can do it, I promise. But that's coming up. And, yep, and then we're getting closer to Pesach. Be looking for that email. It has been sent out, but Denise often sends it 2 or 3 times as we get closer and closer. Buy the tickets. The dinner is always delicious, and it's always a really good Seder. Any other announcements, TBD related or not? It can be any announcement, anything you want to share. Okay. Let's go to page 6, I believe 24 I said, but I don't remember. I think I said 624 or 626. 626. 626 with Ein Keloheinu. I don't remember if this is a standing prayer or not. You guys stood enough. Ein Keloheinu, Ein Kadonenu, Ein Kemalkeinu, Ein Kamoshienu, Micheloheinu, Michadonenu, Michemalkeinu, Michamoshienu, Nodel Eloheinu, Nodel Adonenu, Nodel Malkeinu, Nodel Moshienu, Noda Elo Baruch Eloheinu, Baruch Adonenu, Baruch Malkeinu, Baruch Moshienu, Atahu Eloheinu, Atahu Adonenu, Atahu Malkeinu, Atahu Lamoshienu. Shabbat Shalom, everyone.